Welcome to your weekly UAS news update. We have 3 stories for you this week. A new DJI Enterprise drone has been released. A Guardian Agriculture gets SC1 approval. That's a very large drone. And then lastly, we have, a whole bunch of Pilot Institute updates. So let's get to it. All right, and the first story this week is a new DJI drone that was released yesterday, which is the DJI Matrice 350. Now, you may be familiar with the Matrice 300, which has been one of the big workhorse of the industry for a long time on the enterprise side of things. And now they're coming up with a 350. Now it's got 55 minutes of flight time. It's got the new DJI O3 Enterprise transmission system, which interestingly uses 4 different antennas. 2 of them receive the signal and then can switch so that you get the best kind of signal. That was pretty cool. The IP rating goes from IP45 to IP55, and then it's got a locking mechanism that can be detected if an arm is not locked. And I think that's important for all those drones that you have to deploy and put in place, especially such a large drone. It has a CSM radar that is optional, that can be mounted on the top. And then it comes with the DJI RC Plus remote, which uses Pilot 2 app, which is a little bit different app than if you're familiar with the typical Fly app. That's going to be something enhanced for enterprise users. It uses the TB65 batteries, which are the same as the batteries on the Inspire 3. And then the gimbal system, the Matrice 350 RTK, has the ability to support a single downward gimbal, a dual downward gimbal, or a single upward gimbal. And it also has what's called an E-port open interface on top of the drone. Now, you can use the Zenmuse H20, H20N, the P1 and the L1. And of course, any third-party gimbals that would come with that type of drone. So I don't have any pricing at the moment. We're recording this a little bit earlier than the official announcement from DJI. So I'm sure if you reach out to your favorite dealer, they will tell you more information about the pricing, or maybe even find it on the DJI website by the time you watch this. The second story this week is the Guardian Agriculture drone approval. The FAA has granted Guardian Agriculture approval to operate their large spraying drone, which is called the SC1. The drone has a 200-pound payload capacity and then 20 gallons. They can basically cover 60 acres per hour, which is massive. The drone is made in the US. It fits on a flatbed truck, and it has some really cool features like other UAS, such as return to home, and then some programmable missions, which is things that you would expect to find even on such a large drone. Guardian has said that they have over $100 million of pre-orders. So we're interested to see if this new drone is going to change the agriculture market, which has been growing pretty fast. Your final story this week is an update from Pilot Institute. We've been working on quite a few things. The first one is our new news update. You may have seen it. This is designed specifically for public safety. We realize week after week that there's a lot of topics that are really cool to talk about. Some of them appeal to public safety and not really the general public in most cases. So we've decided to partner with Brendan Carr. If you've taken our free public safety COA course, you're familiar with Brendan. Brendan is a retired law enforcement officer. He's also a member of the DroneSense team. He has an amazing expertise in this industry, especially with BVLOS and drone as first responders, amongst other things. Brendan's going to be telling you all the latest news specifically for public safety every 2 weeks. For now, we're going to start every 2 weeks, and we'll see if we warrant doing this every week. But the first episode was a hit, and we look forward to having a lot more of these. Now, the second update from Pilot Institute is that this is episode 208 this week, which means, 4 years. We've been doing this for 4 years, which is really exciting. Thank you for tuning in every single Friday. I know a lot of you do. I get this at every trade show I go to. People stop me as I'm walking around or come to the booth and say, thank you for the news update. I watch it every week religiously. So we couldn't do this without you and all of your support. So we're looking forward to yet another year after this. And then finally, we have some upcoming events. We'll be at Flight Fest, which is in late June of this year. This is, if you're not familiar, Flight Fest is put on by Flight Test in Ohio. This is probably the biggest RC airplane convention in the country, probably even more, where you can see some monster foam RC airplane. And one of the coolest things that we did last year was the combat, where everyone takes off at once and then tries to hit one another. It's really cool. It's a ton of fun. If you have time, make sure that you come in and say hi. You'll see some cool celebrities from Flight Test themselves out there, and then a lot of other YouTubers as well that come over and fly their aircraft. In just a few weeks after Flight Fest, we'll be at EAA AirVenture, which is also known as Oshkosh. This is, I think, the largest general aviation air show in the world, and it's that big, okay? We'll have a big tent, we'll have simulators, we'll have our airplane, a brand new airplane is going to be there. It's going to get a paint job on Monday, so when we get it, it's going to be fresh off the factory. And then we'll have the whole team out there talking about airplanes primarily, but also talking about drones and helping people get their questions answered about drones. I'll be speaking, I think, at one of the FAA events as well. So if you're in the area, make sure that you stop by and then come and chat with us in the tent. And then one more thing, on Monday, we'll have our bi-weekly Ask Greg Anything session. It starts at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, and then I'm going to answer as many questions as I can in 1 hour. I love those, actually. It's more like a marathon of answering questions. I love all the questions you guys have. It's always very packed with all of our followers and anybody else that wants to join. So that's it. That's all I have. You have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week. Welcome to your weekly. And yes, I may sound like Kermit the Frog today. I'm Kermit the Frog, but